Okay, this is not the one. This is Discord.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, there's an echo. No, it's me. It's me. Sorry. No, it's not. It's not because I'm muted.
I just have a very good microphone. Anyways,
Which is open it? It's closed. Yours is open. You see? Can you hear me there? Hold on.
okay, so
We can't hear them.
In Jitsi, you are all muted the whole time. So if in case you're talking, we don't hear for long.
Yes, we are. Now we are not, right? Can you
That's
hear
correct.
me, Gregory?
I can hear you without echo, everything perfect.
People are coming in, and I mean, let me rename the. It's not maybe. Okay, let me just rename myself. I leave the mic open so everyone can hear what is happening here.
So it's okay.
How can I change my name?
You're sitting somewhere here, and the meeting it will be a little bit delayed, but the sooner you're all seated, the better.
So we can also somewhere.
Yes,
Yes, take place, please.
Did Chairman just correctly?
Lucas and Gregory are the delegates.
Ah, that's. Okay, for the piece today? Mikołaj just doing it himself, I think. Yes.
Has that been communicated anywhere?
No, is it?
Cal,
Don't think it's posted on this person.
puoi aprire un pad
Oh, thanks.
per la minuta e poi lo metti nel canale quello dei mute taker.
If you want to speak,
No. No. So the new thing is we will create a chair here where you can speak from.
Okay.
You
Pad
need to
for
follow
the
what
minutes
people
and
want to
then
discuss
a
and
channel
so
for
on.
minute takers.
But you will see everyone there and you will hear everyone. So if you're here, you should not need your own computer except for keeping track of what is said in the chat.
Correct.
Yeah, no, Marcel has just 1 minute ago he's added it. So
And we have the master
Ale
plan
jako
here.
sorry, ale asi meetingy, na kterých se objevil, bych počítala na prstech jedné ruky, protože
Já mám věnoval, protože jsem věnoval všechny dotazy, ale jestli máš pocit, že tam nějaké
Mě by hlavně zajímalo, jestli se... Jako za mě, jestli se připojí. A aspoň řekne, že tam chce být, tak jako cajk, ale... Jestli se ani neobjeví, tak...
Just for your information, sorry guys,
Sorry.
just for your information, we're here. Everybody can hear you. So speak in your own language. Speak in your own language or just with gestures, but everyone abroad, I mean, everywhere connected to this Jitsi instance can hear what you're saying. Okay? Okay.
we want to start 15 minutes ago, but I think we will start in 15 minutes. They will miss the beginning of the meeting.
Because this is right. We have only 15 members, plus we update the chat votes. Okay, never mind. I think
There we go, great, that's right.
yeah.
I think it's for the public.
Where are you?
Just next to the map.
Next to the map. You're the map.
He's both of those seats.
I'm here.
Perfect.
Oh, Darka. Why don't you come closer? Why are you so far away?
Because I don't want to be on the side.
Do we have?
There's Echo.
Do we have on the Wi-Fi public?
Yes, go for the press one.
Good question. So this is non-public, right? So if you say members, you say 15 members and 14 European states, that will be correct.
No. There's 15 members from 14 countries. I don't know how many of those are in the EU, but I think 30.
But if you say European, it can be,
Yes,
you just cannot say European Union.
Yes, 14 European countries.
So that will be fine.
Well, Alessandro,
Yes,
the list of members that you put on the fee page, that is correct, right?
correct,
There you
100%.
go.
There's no more members.
There is
No
observer
more
members, but they're
active
not
members, no more active, the observer members, but
Hold on, I'm just gonna
Good afternoon to everybody. I hope I'm to be heard, probably not seen, but I have to apologize for my personal problem with some respiratory disease. I really wish to see you personally in Luxembourg, but unfortunately seems not to be the opportunity. Still, as I see a lot of people here, I would like to officially start the 15th Council Meeting of the European Pirate Party, and I would like to welcome you all who are present either remotely or directly in offline in Luxembourg. I'm really happy to see you here because this will be one of our most important meetings, as this is the last one before the upcoming European Parliament elections, which is the event we have all strived for and looked for. We will be today we will be getting ready for the participation. We will be electing the board that is actually going to get us through this election and also manage all the events that will happen after the election. So it is going to be quite interesting period of time that stays in front of us, and I am looking forward to work together with you today to get ready and prepared. I believe we have done a lot. We spent a lot of time preparing the Common European Election Program, the Common Strategy. I would like to thank you all for participating, and I would like also to thank you, your parties, who have actually ratified it and expressed their support, pirate movement and our cooperation transnationally. So this is now the time to use this effort and to participate. As I'm currently not on site, I would prefer other people to actually run the meeting and work on the, let's say, more administrative part. So with that, I thank you once again for your attention, and I transfer the chairing to Alessandro to actually start do the formal official steps for beginning the meeting.
Thank you, Mikuláš. Thank you, everyone, for joining this meeting. It's really a pleasure to see everyone here in Luxembourg. Actually, we have participated also this morning to the Luxembourgish Party General Assembly. I would start to, first of all, to look into the agenda and basically to recap what we have to do today. So just a second that I have to switch between two computers. Just a while. Okay, so let's start with the full list of delegates. I will name one by one. Sorry, I'm showing. Yeah, I'm showing. Sorry, because I'm. So let's start by naming one by one, and please, whenever you are a delegate from your respective pirate party, name yourself and just greet everyone. So I will start from Pirate Party of Catalonia.
Here I am.
Hello, Exile. Welcome on the meeting. Then Pirate Party of Czech. Thank you, Mike. Pirate Party of Germany. Okay, we'll recall you later.
I'm here. Sorry, I'm just couldn't find my unmute button. Gregory's here.
Welcome, Gregory. So Pirate Party of Germany is present. Pirate Party of Finland. Okay, Pirate Party of Finland will join later. Pirate Party of France. I mean, I saw Florian, but
It's not a delegate.
it's not, you're not a delegate, right?
Delegate, but if they're not here, they're not here.
Ah, okay. But I saw that, for instance, Maya joined the meeting, so probably Pirate Party of Finland is present now. Okay, let's go forward to Pirate Party. Yeah, Pirate Party of Greece. Okay, Pirate Party of Greece is not present. Pirate Party of Iceland. Pirate Party of Iceland is not present. Pirati.io from Italy.
Present. Marco Confalonieri.
Welcome, Marco, to the meeting.
Thank you.
Pirate Party of Italy. Pirate Party of Italy seems not to be present. Pirate Party of Luxembourg. Carol is here and is present. She is present. Welcome to the meeting. Pirate Party of the Netherlands. Pirate Party of Netherlands, Andrea is present and is here. Pirate Party of Poland. Pirate Party of Poland seems not to be present. Pirate Party of Sweden.
Present. Present.
Just a quick recap for the people who are here. You just speak and then everything will be fine. So Pirate Party of Sweden, Sarah is here and she's present. Pirate Party of Slovenia. Not present at the moment. Pirate Party of Slovakia. Rudolf, are you present there remotely? You seem to be present, but we cannot hear you. Can you type in the chat that you're present? I mean, I can see you, but...
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, okay.
So, Pirate Party of Slovakia is present. So, just a quick recap for why we have only 15 members here, because actually, according to our status, two past ordinary members, Pirate Party of Switzerland and Pirate Party of Norwegia, hasn't paid their membership fees for 2 consecutive years. So according to our status, they shouldn't be considered anymore part of the ordinary members. Also, I would like to remind you all that the situation of the membership fees has been reported in our wiki, and we actually have 10 over 15 party members already paid. But in order to, I mean, everyone that is present now has maintained voting rights, because you have actually 3 full months to pay the invoice. So I assume that you received, all of you received the invoice within the latest 2 weeks. 10 of you already paid, 5 still not, but everything present here as voting rights. So I think that I already, I think that we can skip the point 1.b, that is welcoming remarks from the European Pirate Party chair, because Mikuláš already did this at the very beginning. And I would like to move forward for the point 1.c, that is the election of meeting chairs and minute takers. So we have some candidates for chairing this meeting. One is me, except from when I because I'm running actually for the treasury position, so I will not chair, of course, when the election will be on. Helping me would be Veronica.
Yes.
And I think that we don't have any other candidates, right? So we only have two candidates for chairing this meeting. That there are me and Veronica. So I mean,
in the master plan, you have a link to the proposal. You can see the whole proposal there.
Just a second. Yeah, just a second. In the master plan, I have, because I have a super, yeah. I have a super, Mab is helping me, so, but it takes.
Here. That link.
Okay, so exactly.
Click on that link, you'll see.
Yeah, unfortunately, so Mikolas couldn't, be one of these. So unless I would propose to vote exactly to vote on. I think that we can also.
It's one vote for all of those.
Yeah. So Mab is proposing that we have. Just let's move forward also to list all the minute takers. You have all this in Discord. We have as minute takers Petra, Mab, and Cal. So I would propose to vote collectively for all this position. There are basically me and Veronica and Mikolas, of course, for chairing this meeting. Minute takers Petra, Mab, and Cal. If there are anybody else who would like to help or just candidate, please raise your hand and we will add you to this list. Okay, so I see no hand raised, so we can just vote on this on Discord. I will just copy the link. Yes, also can the minute takers please copy the minute pad to the Jitsi chat, please? Thank you. No, sorry. So the minute takers are taking care of the minute of the minute, right? So we don't need to spread the minute pad, but we are copying the minute. We're copying the discourse instead of the minute pad within the Jitsi chat. Thank you. So please, you can vote in Discourse at the link posted by Mab in the Jitsi chat. Thank you. Okay, we also see, please, minute takers, that the PPF are also would like to delegate the young pirates for French vote. Actually, I'm sorry that I also missed two more members that are not the ordinary members but still have voting rights. So I do apologize. So do we have young pirates delegate here? present. Okay, so also we have also Maya delegates for the Young Pirates. So Young Pirates are present. Plus, do we have delegates from the member of the European Parliament here? Yes. Thank you. So also Young Pirates and member MEPs, please cast your vote on this course. Thank you. Yes, please remember also when you are voting how many votes are you casting, because you can cast none of them, one of them, or the whole of them, and also if you have more than one delegates, you can split your votes among delegates. Of course, the sum should be the maximum allowed vote for your party, for your member. Okay, so thank you for your patience. I think that you know starting a new meeting is sometimes is a bit I mean not so smooth, but I think we're all set. So I'm asking the minute takers if everything is fine and we finally have chairs and minute takers approved. As you see, we are also running once again this discourse process that we already used a couple of times, but still. Okay, so it seems to be the case. So we have minute takers, we have chairs. Let's move forward then to the approval of the agenda. Sorry, there is a delegate here that has the hand raised. So there is a question here from Andrel from Pirate Party of the Netherlands that is asking why the minutes from the last meeting, you mean the last council meeting, yes. Right? That's I mean, that's a good question. We can add it if needed. If you want, I mean, you want to approve also the minute of the last meeting, right? That was the question.
Normally, that's what you do in the next meeting. You approve the last one, but
I think
on the agenda.
Okay.
So it's the question.
Okay, yeah. Mab also has raised his hand, so please, Mab.
As far as I understand, we normally don't do that at the PPEU Council meeting.
Okay.
Anyway, the link of the last minute is on our wiki. Just for the sake of transparency, we have this, and it's in the if you go through our wiki, there is a link to the minute. Usually, yeah. As far as I'm here, I mean, we haven't do that for. I mean, we usually do this for our board meetings, but we are not doing this for council meetings. I mean, if any one of you is requesting this vote explicitly, we can vote on it. Otherwise, we can continue. Thank you. Okay, so in a while you will find also the link in the Jitsi chat for the agenda, and we can then vote on yes, that's the link of the agenda. So I will briefly read it. So first we have membership issues, that is the approval eventually of new members, information about lapsed memberships, the decision about membership status of ET Partiet in Norway, the change names in their member party, and then decision and discussions. We update on the ratification on Common European Election Program and the Common Pirate Strategy for the 2024 European elections. Plus, we will have the 2024 European Parliament elections. Then at point 8, we will have the election of the pirate-led candidates for the upcoming elections. And then finance and discharge on the 2023 annual accounts. Then the Code of Conduct Council report, discharge of the 2023 board, and then the elections finally of the new European Pirate Party board. We will start from electing the chairperson and just a second, because I'm getting lost. Yes, and then of course we will elect the vice chair, then we will elect the treasurer, and finally all the board members. And finally, we have the election of the Code of Conduct Council, as I was presenting before, plus any other business. So please, if there are anybody that would like to speak about the agenda or proposing any other points, we can cast the vote on discourse as well. Thank you. Sorry, Mab has raised hand, please.
I suggest we remove point 2C from the agenda because it is moot because of their lapsed membership. That would only be relevant if they had paid a membership fee, which they haven't.
That makes sense. So we can eventually remove that point because there is no need for it. Also, Maya has a raised hand, please. The floor is yours, Maya.
I'm hoping that my mic works now. Can you guys hear me?
It is. Everyone can hear you. I mean, at least we can hear you. I suppose that everyone else can.
Okay, great. So since I see that there is no agenda point for motions, is it okay if I were to fill a motion? Is it okay to do it in any other business?
That is, you want to add to the agenda.
Sorry, can you specify what would you like to add to the agenda, please? Because I at least I haven't now I haven't understood.
The question is that if I were to present a motion, is it okay to do that in the any other business section of the meeting, since there seems to be no separate agenda point for motions?
Have you already written text for the motion, please? Because otherwise it would be very, very messy to present a motion without a written text.
Yes, this is from the on behalf of the Pirate Party of France, who just delegated me their representative, right? I will try to paste it on our mobile to get the audio working.
Sorry, from the Pirate Party of France, right?
Yes, give me a second, please. But I was like, my question was like, what is the appropriate section for it? Are we going to be adding a separate item for it now? Because if we're not, we might as well do it in any other business, right?
That's a good point, Maya. Thank you for remarking this. Just a little, I mean, just a second, that we are looking into the status, the proper procedure. Just
okay,
one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Mab would like to say something, please.
Okay, very quickly, Maya. If it is, or the French pirates, if it is information, you can put it as any other business. If it is a decision to be taken, it can't be taken on this meeting because point 14.8 says that all members have to be present for us to consider anything that wasn't already on the agenda, announced on the agenda. So since it wasn't sent out on the agenda originally, you can't add it unless all member parties are present, and all member parties are not present.
Yes,
So
thank you. Thank you for the clarity.
Sorry?
So it seems that if it is a decision to be taken, we can't do it because to add it to the agenda at last minute, every party should be present at the meeting, and this is not the case. If it is just an just something that you want to us to inform, we can add it to the any other business. Maybe it could make sense, but I don't know. It's up to you to add this to any other business, so you can inform that the Pirate Party of France would like to have this motion, and in the next council meeting we can vote on it. I also see an hand raising from Mikuláš, so please.
I just wanted to make a comment that even if it wouldn't be possible to pass the motion here and now, it's certainly possible to submit the idea to the board, and maybe the board can take some temporal decision on that particular subject, overcoming the problem until the next council meeting, or prepare it for the next council meeting. So I recommend this approach.
Thank you, Mikuláš, for your comment. Maya, please, would you like to have a quick answer?
Yeah, as you can hopefully see, the French person who gave me the motion to present specified in chat that it doesn't have to be like a binding decision. It's just, I guess, an idea they want to float. So I guess, yeah, any other business will do.
Okay, so you will inform from the French idea, the French Pirate idea at any other business, and yes. That's great. So eventually, as Mikuláš said before, the new elected board can also take care of this before and in preparation of the next upcoming council meeting. Thank you.
Yes, can I say something on that?
Yes, Mab would like to add something again.
Yes, I noticed that people voted on the agenda before the meeting had opened the vote. That was my mistake. I've closed that vote and removed those votes. So if you already voted, you will have to vote again. because there was changes in the proposal. So please don't ever vote until the chair announces that the vote is open, even if I fail to lock the votes, because there might be changes or counter proposals. So never vote until the chair announces that the vote is open.
Okay, thank you, Mab. We're sorry for this inconvenience, but we're just doing this so you can practice the voting practice. Voting, practice. So are we ready to open the vote? Okay, please cast your vote on the agenda in this course, on the agenda proposal in this course. Thank you. Please cast your vote because we only have 7 votes. Okay, are we now closing the vote for the agenda? So I kindly ask the minute takers to add the result on this course and on the minute. So we have 13 votes in favor, none against, none abstained, so the agenda has been approved. I make a little applause because it's gonna be. Okay, so let's move on. Membership, let's start. Thank you, Mike, that checks, Okay, let's start with membership issues. Okay, so approval of the new members is a very, very easy point because at least the board, the current board that we dismissed today, received no membership application, so we have no, unfortunately, new member. So there is nothing to talk about. Regarding the lapsed membership, so now I have to say that as the treasurer is still in charge until today, at least, we have this situation, unfortunately, where the Pirate Party of Switzerland and the Pirate Party of Norway haven't paid their membership fees for 2 consecutive years, and according to our status, they cannot be considered anymore an ordinary member. We also have some informal information that the Pirate Party in Norway just changed something that it will be the other point. I would like also to remind a little variation that we could eventually have noticed in our wiki. So what happened? Basically, thanks also to the great collaboration of the Czech pirates, and also to our great network pirate assistant, MAB. We realized that when I was in the process to send invoices to everyone, that the pirate party of Czech has no actually 6 votes, but 5. So the treasurer just sent adapt the membership fees to 250 euros, and accordingly the voting rights, because actually the problem was that the interpretation of the status that says that basically you can either use your national or your European election, but you cannot mix it up. And even though you're using your national elections, if you're running into a coalition, you can't take the whole, but you have to split your votes accordingly to the percentage you had in the coalition. So right now, everything is set. I would like really to thank you, the Czech Pirates, for being very, very proactive in this. And we just adapt the votes accordingly. So today they only have 5 votes, not 6. And that's it. Is there anybody would like to, just have any comments on this or questions? Please raise your hand. I'll give you the floor. Here, all delegates are really silent. Remote delegates are very much silent. Okay, so let's move forward to the next point of the agenda. That is actually the update on the ratification of the Common European Election Programme and the Common Pirate Strategy for the 2024. Okay, is there anyone want to say something on this topic? Okay, so I have also a little update from the Pirate Party of Slovakia that inform us that the Pirate Party of Slovakia also approved the Common European Election Programme and the Common Pirate Strategy. So I think they deserve an applause as well. Rudolf, do you want to add something?
Can I tell something?
You're welcome.
Yeah, we approved that, but I agree with the Czech Pirate Party to ask further. Thank you.
Also, to briefly say something about which okay, so is there anybody else who wants to speak about this topic? That's not to be the case. So let's move to the 2024 European Parliamentary election. Our members in it's for the upcoming elections. Yes, Marco. Before I'm running into this, do we want to say something?
I think that I read that there was a deadline of 1 week before the meeting to submit the candidates. Did anyone submit candidates?
Lead candidate, and we received this was I was just supposed to tell you by the German Pirate Party. So I would like now to just give the floor to both of them, maybe starting from Anya, so they can give you a little presentation. And after that, if there are no other further questions, we can slightly vote on this topic. Yes, yes, please. Anya will come here just in a while. You can just speak.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me now. I'm here in person. I didn't want to create a sound loop, so I just came over. So, my name is Anya Hirschel. I'm 41 years old, and I'm a committed computer scientist and data protection expert with a passion for politics. As a city councillor in Ulm currently, I actively advocate for the interest of citizens, particularly as part of my work for the Pirate Party, which I joined in 2011. My political mandate journey began on the 23rd July of 2019, when I was sworn in as city councillor in Ulm. There, I'm working on setting new eco-social priorities and developing the city digitally. But I'm not only involved locally, my political work also extends to the European level. As the Pirate Party's lead candidate for the 2024 European elections, I'm aiming to succeed the party's current MEP, Dr. Patrick Breyer. With my background as a state-certified data protection officer and my professional work in an IT company, where I also serve as a Works Council member, I bring in-depth expertise to the political arena. My key topics reflect my expertise: the digitalization, the data protection, copyright, and the environmental protection. And, as maybe some of you already know, I'm also a beekeeper. As a Pirate Party spokesperson for digital change since 2017, I've been at the forefront of the discussions and decisions that are shaping the future of our digital society. As a pirate, I'm known for the unconventional ideas and proposals that often go beyond the mainstream, as we all do. The introduction of an unconditional basic income, legalization of cannabis, the reform of the copyright law are just a few examples. My political stance is also reflected in my active involvement in the Pirate Party campaigns and protests, including the fight against ACTA, data retention, Article 13, the rejection of upload filters, and criticism of chat control and the health data space. With determination and conviction, I'm committed to transparent and forward-looking policy that respects the rights of citizens and offers innovative solutions for the challenges of our time. Together with the other members, I want to ensure that the PPEU continues to maintain a direct, strong, and trusting link with both the European elected representatives in Parliament and our national parties and their members. I'm also keen to strengthen contact with international pirates, because we pirates exist all over the world and we have to work together. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, just let me know.
It seems not to be the case. So thank you very much,
Thank you,
Anya, for being here and spread your voice with all the pirates. And now let's see if also Marcel is there and would like to add. Yes, you are, Marcel. Please, the stage is yours with your amazing headphones.
Yes, I am here. Thanks. Can you hear me?
Among like 100 people.
Sorry, now I cannot hear you for some reason. What happened?
Never mind. It's fine. We can hear you. We
So,
can.
We
something
can hear you, no problem.
my audio setting because I could hear you just a moment ago.
Ma dov'è che lo troviamo? Sulla
Let me fix that.
Da qui quanto è mezz'ora? No, da qui.
We can hear you.
No, sì, no, perché devo far dire lui, perché noi a quest'ora, quindi dobbiamo prenotare per le cose.
Here we go. Can you try to say something?
We can hear you, Marcel. Please go ahead.
Perfect. So, dear pirates, unfortunately, I cannot be with you here today in person. Fortunately, we have the internet. However, I'm connected from a restaurant where the connection is not one of the best. So, if there are issues with the connection, please let me know, and I will switch off my video so that you can at least hear me. Europe stands at a crucial crossroads. Armed conflicts in our borders, surge of populist and far-right parties across the continent, worsening of the climate crisis, spiking economic uncertainties, and assaults on our fundamental freedoms. And I'm sorry for the background noise. This is Europe today. This is also the reason why Europe needs pirates more than ever before. We are the party that brings rational solutions based on data, devoted to democracy and the rule of law, and we stand ready to defend them to the core. Our vision is free, socially just, and educated society. We must be at the pivotal position at the steering wheel in the next mandate, leading Europe towards resilience and unity in the face of crisis. The pirates have demonstrated the readiness to shoulder responsibility for our countries, cities, and communities. We have successfully established ourselves as a unique political force at all levels of the European politics, from local to national and the European Parliament level as well. The Commission is the next logical step where to advocate for the pirate values. Often we are the ones who have been combating the wrong ideas of traditional mainstream parties. Be it mass privacy breaches by chat control or remote biometric identification, be it rules that take away our fundamental freedoms or rules that are detrimental to the development of free and open source software. And I believe that all of you have your pet peeves. Now is the moment to transcend the role of correctors of missteps of others and take upon our shoulders the role of architects, crafting the narrative of prosperity and progress for Europe. It is our turn to shape the discourse, redefine our trajectory, and emerge as the builders of a brighter future for our continent. And that is why I am asking you for your support, to promote the pirate values as a Spitzencandidate, to be the voice of the pirates during the election campaign, and also, hopefully, in the next Commission, to lead Europe towards the right course. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcel, also for taking your time during your lunch at the restaurant. So I see a hand raising here from Mike. No, it was a joke. It was a check. You know. Okay. So did anybody else has something to ask to Marcel? Please raise your hand. Mark Anthony, please, the stage is yours.
Very much. Marshall, thank you for your speech. I'm interested, how do you want to deal with the upcoming populism and far-right narrative that's going on? Do you want to go against it and fight it, or do you want to go into conversation with them and try and find a middle ground and trying to understand what's going on, and try to understand why people want to vote for these people? I'm just curious how you want to deal with this problem.
Yeah, thanks for that question. It perhaps was not clear when I said we must be at a pivotal position, what it really means. It definitely does not mean to find compromises. It doesn't mean finding compromises with the populist parties and the far-right parties, because honestly, I don't believe that this brings any constructive solutions, because the solutions that both the far-right and the populists bring are unreasonable, are not leading to solving any problems. They usually lead to even deepen the existing problems, even though at first sight they may seem for citizens to be an easy solution. And what I mean by being at the pivotal position is to try to find compromises with other democratic parties, those that are not populists and those that are not far right. Today, these days are extremely difficult because the crisis that we have gone through and we are also still in mean that the populists and the far right are on the rise. So there are two things that we need to do. First, in the campaign, to fight against that and try to present our own solutions to the existing problems. And after the elections, we must find common ground with the other democratic parties, other democratic forces. And that's where I see a really good place, where I see the Pirates really well placed, because the European coalition will most probably no longer be only the People's Party, the Socialists, and in Europe also called the Liberals, because they will need more forces that fight together with them. So my aim would be to be part of the European coalition, trying to build compromises that would lead Europe through the crisis that we are going through, finding solutions that we can agree on and not will not lead to the rise of far-right parties. I hope that's understandable.
Thank you, Marcel. I see two more hand raising on this topic, one from Rudolf and one from Jan. So please, Rudolf, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to tell Mark, in Slovakia we have a huge problem with the democracy, because the government now is very pro-Putin or pro-Russian, but Russia is okay, Putin is not good. And every Thursday there is a in the streets people are trying to block the government rules against changing the law. And last Thursday, an old man prepared terrorist attack against these people, and police stop him. And it's really, I think, problem in the whole society. We are fighting like two different, I'm really scared this can further be something like civil war or something like that. It's really difficult. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Rudolf, for your speech. I mean, and it reminds us that these meetings are not only for just approving minute takers or just electing people doing something for the organization. It's also a good way to talk to each other, and because we are in one country, but we are also spread among all Europe, and we don't know actually what's going on. So it's a good way to represent what's running just next to us. Thank you, Rudolf. Jan, please.
So I have a question, since Anja mentioned UBI, the Universal Basic Income. This is let's say a topic that still seems to be mentioned on PPEU and PPI level, but at least when I'm looking in the different individual, especially the Czech Pirate Party, but even when I'm looking at the German Pirate Party, it seems like it's a pretty dead project. For Czech pirates, it's almost a taboo. Like, no one likes to mention it. And the German pirates, I'm not sure. I've seen it occasionally mentioned, but it seems like more like it's sort of a tradition to mention UBI, but it doesn't seem like it's on the table for us for a near or even distant future.
So, sorry, Jan, is that question for Anja? I mean, could I invite her just to reply to you?
It's a question for both of them, what they think about UBI.
Okay, so I will just let Anja maybe speak first, because I see Marcel on a red network icon, so probably he has network connections. So Anja, please, the chair is yours again.
So I'm coming running. So no, it's not just a tradition to mention the PPI. I've been talking closely to our current German international coordination team that are doing a lot of work in regards to the PPI and the coordination above the European level. And what I wanted to express is a wish to improve this. Of course, I see we have a lack of showing that we are an international movement as pirates. Most people don't even know we are a European-wide movement. So I wanted to express what we should do in the future. We should show where we are present, what we are doing, and there are lots of countries where we're already doing a good work. This is what's so important. Just 2 minutes ago, a person mentioned, why are you called PPEU? And is this correct or not? And then Mikuláš directly answered, and he said, well, it is correct. And we have so many people here, so many pirates, that even the Icelandic ones are working together with us in the PPEU. And this is what I want to make further, bigger. I want to see us be seen as international. And this is my real goal I want to achieve. We don't have this currently, this is correct. But I want to have this in the future. This is what we have to work for.
Thank you, Anja. Can you just stay for a while? If I correctly understood, Jan was mentioning the universal basic income, because probably he understood that you were mentioning also in your problem the universal basic income and not the PPI stuff, but still MAB replies that our CEPP states that regarding the UBI, so the universal basic income topic, further research and pilot projects for universal basic income are welcomed. So yes. Yeah, so the question, so basically Jan put on the table the fact that in the Czech Republic, the universal basic income is not, as far as I understood, the trending topic anymore, but still we do have, MAB reminds us that we do have this in our common European election program. So if you can stay just a while, I will give the floor also to Mikolas that wants to add something to the conversation. Please, Mikolas.
I would just comment on like the scope of the discussion. We are actually electing now our candidates for participating in the European Commission for the future commissioners, let's say. The problem is that the European Commission, specifically when you talk about the budget of the European Union, European Commission handles something like 1% of the GDP of the European Union. So whatever you would like to say about the universal basic income, first and foremost, any political solution requires quite some decision coming from the member states and not from our candidates. So I feel it a little bit like unfair to ask them or request them for, let's say, solutions for a problem that will not be in the power of the office they are actually running for.
Yeah, thank you, Mikolas, for your quick notes. I think that now, because I saw that, for instance, Marcel has a network problem, so probably he can't reply. And no, sorry, you're there. Sorry, my fault. Marcel, please.
Yes, I am here. I just had to turn off my video because my connectivity really worsened. I hope you can hear me well. As Mikolas mentioned, it's not overly connected with the actual role that we are speaking here. On some very general level, which is that I'm personally a fan of that concept, which, however, has to be much more thoroughly researched before making any actual steps in the economy. But I also think that it may turn out at some point in the evolution of the society that this would be a concept that we would have to adopt sometime in the future, maybe a distant future. But still, I believe that that concept is worth exploring on an academic level, doing researches, perhaps a good task for some sort of Stiftungs of the pirate parties that actually could do the job. But as a matter of fact, when it comes to political reality, time has not come for that concept at this moment.
Yes, thank you, Marcel. Also, just to say before, also Anya would like to add something shorter. I see that there is another hand raised from Philip. So Philip, would you like to add some other relevant stuff here, please?
I have a question for the candidates, if that's okay. I will take the silence as a yes. I hope you can hear me. I'm Philip. I'm from the Swedish Pirate Party. Someday we will once again have peace in Europe, and when that happens, the process has already begun towards EU enlargement. Notably, they have been discussing EU membership for Ukraine and Moldova, which is now near the top of the agenda. What challenges would you see with such an enlargement?
Sorry, Philip. It seems that here we barely can understand you. I mean, the topic was Ukraine, but we can't. I mean, can you write the question? Can you write the question in the chat, please?
I understood the question. I can answer.
Okay. So Marcel has a better audio in out in the restaurant. So the question you can also
Yeah, sure. Well, I have the advantage that I have headphones, but the question was on the enlargement of the European Union. specifically Ukraine and Moldova was mentioned, and the question was, what are the challenges that we may expect or issues with that, with this enlargement process, if I understood the question correctly. Well, first of all, I need to say that I absolutely support the enlargement of the Union. Even specifically for these two countries, I support that specifically as well. And that does not mean that it will happen tomorrow. This is a long process that everybody, yes, and Western Balkans as well, of course. This is a process that all countries had to go through. The starting line is for different countries different. The situation is different. They need to shape up in order to be able to join the EU when it comes to rule of in the law, but also really enforced and respected, shape up their economies, and so on and so on. Of course, the war itself is an issue. So there are a number of things that need to be done on the side of these potential new member states. Also steps that need to be done on the EU side. You may know decisions in the Council of the European Union, like foreign policies or tax policies, have to be taken unanimously in the Council. And that opens us to all sorts of issues and threats. You know that Viktor Orban is one of those who likes to exploit this by basically threatening the whole Europe that he wouldn't agree if the Europe doesn't do something for him. He needs money. And this must change. The EU has to reform, because if we are not 27 member states anymore, but 29 or 30 or 35, the problem only deepens. So this is a major change that needs to happen also on the EU side. Otherwise, we are in a bigger and bigger trouble.
Yeah, Marcel, thank you. But thank you very much for, I mean, you're a great listener, but unfortunately, and also a great speaker, but you have a really bad connection here. So, but at least I would also let Anya reply briefly on this topic, and also just if there are no more questions to close this point. Please, Anya.
Okay, thank you. The part that I understood already sounded really as like a perfect answer. It is a challenge. Of course, we would like to welcome the Ukraine to the EU. Currently, we don't have peace. So as you already said in your question, when there will be peace in Europe, we can think about that. I think it will bring challenges, but also opportunities. But we have to bring all the countries on a certain level to be able to participate in the EU. And this is something we have really to do with not too lighthearted, let's say. We have to discuss what they have to provide, what we can provide, how we can help them, and how we can shape the EU that we all work together. But currently, I say we have a lot of nationalism uprising, and this is something that is not helping us in the EU. So just saying we want to get larger and larger is not the path we should approach. So I think there are a lot of challenges like taxes, economy, strength of the economy itself, and how we are willing to challenge the relationship with other big players. We have to think about, currently it's Russia, of course, but we have to deal with Africa. We have to deal with China, with the USA. What is the role that Europe wants to play? where do we want to shape the future with them and in a connection with them? So I think we have to find ourselves again, what is Europe and what is not. And this is a process that is currently happening. We have to make sure what the core of the European Union is, and not let the right-wing parties and the radicalist parties upbring a new nationalism that will split us into several interests and single ideas. So I would say first bring the EU together, help the ones that want to participate, and then form a EU that works, that really works as a group that marches in one direction together for the best of us all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, Anya, for also for your speech. So, if I see no more hand raised now, I would suggest to do the following. First of all, we have two candidates. We have two places for leader candidates. So I would like to propose to, if there are any one of you, dear member delegates, against these two candidates, to applaud them all and to support them all in their difficult task to bring our voice and our issues raised at the European level with the unanimous vote and a big applause.
We haven't voted, not almost.
We have already voted.
No, we have a vote prepared so they can vote.
Sorry, we can't do this because Mab told me, he ruined my plan. We already prepared the vote in Mattermost. So you have to vote anyway. But we can still applaud them later. So I declare the vote open. Please cast your vote. Thank you. Also, it's better to have the vote registered correctly and properly. So my fault, guys. I apologize. But please cast your vote. That's important. Now it's your time. We are now voting. Yes, but discourse is not answering. That's a good sign, Rudolf. It means that you're voting if discourse is not answering. Gregory, have you cast your vote? No.
I did actually, but you need to refresh discourse from time to time. And if you get into 429 request error, too many requests, just try again. It's because two requests happening at the same time.
Great. This is a good sign. Good sign. This means that you're all voting, and I can close the vote shortly. Oh.
I think we should adopt the abbreviation of this.
Is that? There is a problem.
Yeah, it should go then.
Yeah.
Okay, so it seems that yes, Veronica.
There's still two people.
Two people. Which one? We need still miss two votes. Okay, now from Rudolf. So can we officially announce the winners? No, but we are close.
So the people who have voted yes need to change their vote to indicate yes to both candidates or yes to one candidate and then the name. You can't just use vote yes when you can vote for one or two candidates. It was explicitly stated in the beginning of the vote that this is slightly different, but we should have mentioned it more thoroughly in the meeting. But please indicate in your vote who you are voting for.
Yes, so basically, Mab is right. We in the discourse we indicated how to vote. I apologize not to read again the discourse vote, but for all of you that vote only yes, if you vote yes for both, just rename yes for both, and that would be fine for the records, of course. We assume that you're voting yes, not for only for one. Otherwise, you say yes for Anya or yes for Marcel and nothing else. But please take just this little extra effort, and then I'll promise you a 5, maybe 10 minutes break. Okay? So just close this, and we will have a 10-minute breaks. Plus, we will change the chair. I will pass the chair to Veronica, and we will move forward to the second part of the meeting. Thank you. So, no, we are not to exile. Don't move. We are not in the 20-minute, in the 10-minute break. So I would like to say that we have this unanimously vote for both candidates. So a big applause to them. And now, until 2:30 p.m., we will have actually an 11-minute break. So please be here 2:30 sharp, and Veronica will continue chairing this meeting. Thank you.
If anybody listens, I would just like to thank for the trust, and I would like to wish you a great council meeting.
Thank you, Marcel. List for the CUP and so Okay.
Yeah. Let me take it here. Okay. Speaking.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. My name is Veronica, and I will be chairing the next part of the meeting. I have back full of energy. So the next point on the agenda is regarding finances and discharge, and the first point of that part of the agenda is 2023 annual accounts. The accounts can be found on Discourse. I guess we have the link in the agenda. Yeah. And if I could just ask someone maybe to paste it into, yeah, maybe just pasted it into the Jitsi as well. It has been available on Discourse for the past 2 weeks, so I won't go into much details here. But also I have the treasurer here available to answer any questions that you might have. And I would now open the floor to your questions. So please, if you have a question, raise your hand. So it doesn't look like that we have any questions regarding the 2023 annual accounts. So I will open the vote on the accounts. Marco, yes, please. Marco, your hand is raised. If you have a question about the 2023 account, please speak. You are muted. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I would like to do a brief talk as a lay auditor, but I can do that after the vote. I mean, depending on how it was.
I think we have the auditor's statement under point 4C, which is discharge of the 2023 board. So,
okay.
if it's okay, I will call you that. Thank you. Any more questions about the 2023 accounts? No. So I am now officially. Maya, yes.
Hello, sorry, I was waiting until now because this is not a question about the budget, but this is I just want to note that the person originally registered as the Pirate Party of France delegate has joined the JITSI. So if she could confirm that she's in fact hearing us all and can participate, I'd like to notify the minute takers and everyone else that I'm transferring the PPFR vote back to her. Grafo?
Yes, sorry for being late. Yeah, sure. I will take care of the vote for PPFR. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I guess just for minute takers, we now have Grafou voting for the Pirate Party of France. The vote for 2023 annual accounts is open. The link is in the Jitsi chat and also on Mattermost. So please cast your vote. Thank you. Just Maya, it looks like that we have you connected from 2 computers, and on the one which is called desktop, your hand is still raised. So if you can just put it down. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you everyone for voting. I am now closing the vote on the 2023 annual accounts, and it looks like it has been approved. So thank you very much. And we will now move to another point on the agenda, which is Code of Conduct Council report. We have not received a written report from the Code of Conduct Council. So I'll just ask if there is anyone here present from the current Code of Conduct Council who would like to say something about this point on the agenda. Okay, I can't see any hands raised here or on Jitsi, so I guess we will consider this point closed and finished, and we will move on to the next point on the agenda, point 4C, which is discharge of the 2023 board, and in a short while we will vote on giving the previous board their discharge. First, I would like to open the floor to our lay auditors, and Marco, this is your time to shine.
There is not very much to shine. I mean, auditing is a very boring subject. But I would say that, I mean, I did an audit a bit in a hurry. I'm sorry for that. I apologize to Alessandro because in the last 2 days I sort of harassed him with questions about invoices and receipts. I tried to get a hold of the other 2 lay auditors, but I couldn't get them, so I proceeded with an individual audit as allowed by the statutes. So I didn't find any irregularities. Hope so. One point to note, though, is that I should check if, for one expense in particular, that is the reimbursement to the French Pirate Party, I remember that it was deliberated, so nothing strange with that. But in the future, if we change status, we might have to require a receipt also if it was decided upon expense. But right now, I don't think that we have this need. Another point that I want to raise was about the Deutsche Bank Post account. That is, as you might have noticed, I asked the question about that but since it was never reported in the accounts report, I understand point that Alessandro made, that it's useless to put it now in the reports. I checked the movements on this account, and basically there are only bank fees and movements to cover those bank fees. So there isn't really any movement of interest for the European Pirate Party. But I would stress that in the future, if the board opens a bank account, it's my belief that it should be reported in the accounts at the moment in which it's open and until it is closed. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Marco, for the report and the question. And Alessandro would like to answer.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Just for the sake of clarity, actually, a Pirate Party of France gave us a receipt, and if you don't have it, it probably because I haven't sent you. But it is, I will never, as a treasurer, I will never pay anything without an invoice. So I will add it to the documentation that I've sent. Unfortunately, yesterday was driving all day long. I couldn't make it faster, but I can confirm that the French, we also paid the within the budget approved, and the French pirates sent us an invoice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and I have to apologize again, but in the beginning, I was hoping that we would do a how can I say, a joint review. In the end, when I realized that to have a review, I would have to do it myself. It was the last moment. Hopefully, the next year, I will not harass you in the last 2 days.
No worries, no worries.
I'd rather someone harass the board regarding financial matters than let something slip. So please do. Anyway, do we have any more questions about the board discharge from anyone else? Just looking around the room, there is no hand raised there. And it looks like we have no hands raised on Jitsi either. So I think we can now vote on the discharge of the 2023 board. So please open the vote in Discourse. It is now open, and the link is in Mattermost and in the Jitsi chat. So please cast your votes. Thank you. Okay, it looks like that everyone has voted. Yes? No? I need to see some trackers. Okay, everyone has voted, and the discharge of the board has been approved. So thank you very much. It was a unanimous vote. And now we will move to electing a new board. Thank you, of the European Pirate Party. I would just ask everyone to take a moment to read the statutes on the board election. It's Article 17 in the statutes. So we
give them 2 minutes. Give them 2 minutes to read.
Yeah, you can have a couple of minutes maybe to read that. I think we don't have to have individual presentations of the candidates because I think everyone has introduced themselves on discourse, and there was also time and space for everyone to ask questions. But of course, you also will have opportunities to ask some questions now or as we go. We will start this kind of section by voting on the chair of the next board, and we only have one candidate, who is Mikuláš Peksa. Mikuláš, I think we all know him. He has been a chair for a while now, and a successful one at that. So I will just open the floor for a short while for any questions that you might have on Mikuláš. So if you have if you have something to ask, please do so now. Okay, I can't see any hands raised here in the room or in Jitsi. So we will now move to the vote.
Yeah, but it's not ready yet.
We'll just wait for a second for Map to prepare the vote. And in the meantime, you can still read the statutes. Okay, I can now see that the link to the vote has been posted in Jitsi and in Mattermost. So the vote is open. And please, when you are casting the vote, write the name of the candidate that you vote for. That's the same for all the votes that will come later. Please write down the name of the candidate that you vote for and how many votes you are casting. So please cast your vote.
I will not open this.
Okay, it looks like people are still typing. Just to, if you get an error in this course number 429, don't be alarmed. It happens when too many people are typing and voting at the same time. So just refresh the page and the error will go away. And I'm now being told that the vote is that everyone has voted. So I'm closing the vote, and we have unanimously elected Mikuláš as the new chair of the new board. So thank you.
If I may just shortly, thank you very much for your continuous support. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope I will be able to finalize this election term of the European Parliament with a great success for pirates all across the Europe.
Thank you, Mikuláš. Thank you, and congratulations as well. And I will now hand over the chairing to back to Alessandro, because we are moving to vice chair elections. So Alessandro, the computer is yours.
Literally is mine. But we are switching, you see? We are switching chairing also.
Literally.
Literally. Okay, so thank you very much. Congratulations to Mikuláš for being elected. And let's move to the election for the vice chair. We have 3 candidates. As Veronica said before, we already have their presentation, their full presentation, their great presentation on this course. So this is the time to have an opportunity to listen to them from their real voice, here in presence or there remotely. So if you have any questions to ask our 3 candidates, please raise your hand and speak now. Or if any of you, would like to add something to this, please raise your hand. Time is now. Silent here, silent room here, silent room there. So I would ask to our, oh, Maya. I love this last minute, last, please.
Sorry, it took a minute to gather my thoughts. So this is to all the vice chair candidates.
We are now voting. We are now voting for the vice chair. We have 3 candidates, as you already probably seen in Discord, and we have 2 positions for that. Of course, I will explain once again. Even all of you, I'm pretty sure that all of you know now how to vote. You can cast your vote for. Yeah, I was asking a question. Sorry, sorry, Maya.
Yes, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Sorry. Thank you, Florian. Please.
Yeah, I got worried about like whether I was speaking out of turn. Anyway, so this is to all the vice chair candidates. What would your focus on the PPEU as vice chair of PPEU be in terms of developing the organization in the coming term?
Okay, so now it's the time for our candidates to answer. I would just invite because Veronica is. I will start with Florian, please. Florian, would you mind to answer first?
Sure, I can go. Hello, everyone. So I'm Florian from the French Pirates. I have been involved a bit in a few past years here and there, either in France or at the international level. My primary focus in the upcoming term, as if I ever get elected as vice chair, will be to develop the organization both top down and from the bottom to the top, meaning that we need better infrastructures to enable our pirates to participate and develop projects. And in fact, the vice chair position would enable several aspects of it. For example, the signatory powers. So you can act on behalf of the organization. This will make processes easier, both inside the PPEU to deal with co-workers or other volunteers, if I can frame it like that, as well as with exterior partners. So yeah, basically develop the organization and its systems to foster good collaboration, and then try to get as much activity as possible.
Thank you very much, Florian. So now, would you mind, Anya, to answer also, to come here and answer also to Maya's questions? So it's just for having, movement here. Thank you.
So hello, why I'm running for vice chair? I want to support our current Chief Mikuláš, because I think it's important to have people from several countries that are working together in the PPEU, and it's important to have people that are inside the European Parliament. And I think if we are both part of the chair, then we will be able to help each other very much better, and this will lead to a synergy effect we can use and to gain much more momentum to have the media recognize us better in the future, because that's a problem for the PPEU currently. We're not seen outside the pirate parties. So this is something I want to really improve with the work. So I'm only running for the vice chair because I know what Mikuláš is doing, and he's the perfect one in his position. And I would like to help him with that as good as I can. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And now, last but not least, Veronica.
Okay, so I'm moving from a different chair position to the speaker chair position. As I said, I already kind of wrote it in my introduction on discourse. As a vice chair or a member of the board, I would just like to continue with my work on the Common European Election Programme, and actually taking the European Pirate Party through hopefully a very successful European elections. I do have on the ground experience from running and participating in several political campaigns. So that's a skill and I think very valuable experience that I can bring to the next few months, which are going to be very very intense. Yeah, there are other things that always need doing on the board, be it on a technical side or on the financial side. So of course I'm prepared to continue helping with managing the Pirate Party bank account. And I would also like to stress that even though I'm not an active politician at the moment, I work for a non-governmental organization which gives me enough kind of time, space, and a freedom to kind of volunteer as much of my time as possible to actually helping the organization grow from bottom up. And I would just like to bring as many parties, as many pirates from all over Europe to actually participate and have a great experience with the upcoming elections and beyond that.
Thank you, Veronica. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone. So I see no more hands raised, so I would now officially open the vote for vice chair, remembering you that you can vote one of them, two of them, three of them, none of them, with splitting your votes within your delegates, but not exceeding the total amount of votes, because sometimes it happens that you count two votes, you cast two votes, but you have only one. So this is not good. If I may suggest, Mab, to post, please, the link in the Jitsi chat as well. Of course. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, just to be sure, because I probably made a mistake. Because this is approval voting, you can cast all your votes for everyone. So basically, if you have one vote, you can say one vote for the first candidate, one vote for the second, and one for the third, right? But you can not vote two for the first if you only have one vote. Thank you. Marco, Maya, just wait, just a second, because it was confusing. It was just a second, just a second. This is approval voting, right? So you have some votes. For instance, Czech Pirates have 5, right? 5. And Germans have 2. Also, the Luxembourg has 2. Somebody else has 2? No. Yes, you have 2. Yes. And also the Young Pirates have 2. All the others have only 1. Okay? So if this is approval voting, you can use all your vote or part of them, but not more than that, for every candidate you would like to support. If you don't like anyone, you don't vote for anyone. If you like them both, or the 3 of them, you vote for the 3 of them, with all your vote or part of your vote. I hope this is clear now. Specifically, in the opening post, we have 3 remaining candidates for vice chair. You can vote for a maximum of 2 of them.
It should be updated. It's slow to update.
It has been updated because it's slow. It's slow. Don't worry. This part wasn't accurate, but it should be updated now. Just sometimes also MAB is wrong, you know. It happened. No worries. 429 is completely fine. No worries. We are here for you. I mean, to serve everyone. So it's totally fine that you're asking, and no, it's not fine. It's better that you're asking. So vote is opened already. So the one who can have no 429 error can vote, and the other one, please be patient to refresh the page. Thank you. Be patient, because this could take time, but we are working. Our extremely nice and effective minute takers will help me to count and cast all votes. They need most votes and they need more than half. Okay, so the vote is closed because we cast everyone, and we will now just counting the vote because there is a little tricky thing. Just 1 second. So it seems that, if you're not mistaken, we have 2 winners. That's tricky. So, okay, so Veronica has been elected with 18 votes. And Anya has been elected with 15 votes. So congratulations. My microphone appears to be noisy, but that's for a good thing. So thank you everyone. I will now hand over the chair to Veronica again because we are in the process of electing the new treasurer and I'm running for it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. As Alessandro said, we are now moving to another point on the agenda, which is elections of the treasurer. We only have one candidate, which is Alessandro again, and I believe that he has introduced himself on this course already. So I won't ask him to speak on a microphone again. We would have just way too much movement here on the chairs. And if you have any questions for Alessandro, we can have a couple of short questions for sure. I can't see any hands raised here in the room or in our virtual room. So I assume that there are no questions for Alessandro this time. And we can open the vote for electing the new treasurer. MEB has posted a link for the vote in Jitsi and in the Mattermost as well. So please cast your votes. The vote for a treasurer is now open.
If I may, it looks that the topic is still closed and does not allow voting.
Okay. Please try again now. This course was down a little bit and MEP couldn't edit, but it should be open now. And since we are getting 49 error, it looks like everyone's typing again. Is it working now?
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we are still waiting for one more vote, I think, but yeah. But I can say that with pleasure that Alessandro has been elected as a treasurer for the new board. So thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Or condolences. Congratulations. And we will close and count the vote and move on to another point on the agenda, which is elections of the ordinary board members. Again, the presentations of everyone running as an ordinary board member have been posted in Discourse. We have 7 candidates. We have seven candidates for 5 spots, up to five spots as ordinary board member. Again, as with the vice chair election, this is approval voting, so you can cast your votes for each and every one of the people who are running for as ordinary members of the board. And I hope the procedure is clear now. So we are electing up to 5 members, ordinary board members. I think we can open the vote now. Or if there are any questions for anyone running, you can ask. Yeah.
Just for Tim, I've seen that he has not posted a presentation on this course, if he's online.
Okay, there was a question for Tim, if we have him present online, but I don't think so. He hasn't posted his presentation online, so if he could introduce himself. But I don't think, I can't see him in online, so it's a shame. Maya, yes?
I can't speak for Tim, but he is a YP nominee, and to our knowledge, he is currently protesting against Nazis, which I guess is as valid a reason as any to not make it to the meeting. But that's all I can tell you.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. That's definitely a good reason not to be present at the meeting. Okay, we have no more questions, so I am opening the vote.
Yeah, I have a question to a candidate, Tim. And the question.
Tim is not present, Gregory.
He's the only one.
Okay, good. Then in that case, I would like still to make the question noted that we had a question why Tim has not introduced himself with the German board or the German international coordination team before applying for PPEU board candidacy. So he is not supported by Firefighter Germany or International Coordination of Germany, and he has actually not have sought out our support in beforehand. Thank you.
Thank you, Gregory. As I understand, you just want to know this as a remark that Tim has not presented himself to the international department of or international coordination of the German Pirate Party as
not the board of the Pirate Party Germany.
The board of the Pirate Party Germany. Thank you. It will be duly noted in the minutes as well. So the vote is now open. And I would just ask you to cast your votes according to the procedure. Once again, you can vote for each and every one of the 7 people running for the board. And it might take some time to actually calculate all the votes, so just please bear with us. Thank you. Okay, I have message from our minute takers that everyone has now voted. Yeah, so I'm officially closing the vote, and we will now take 3 to 5 minutes to count the votes. So we will meet back here at 15:34, please, when we will announce the results. Thank you. To continue our really good cooperation with some people and also welcoming a few new board members. I need to stress that we have a very balanced board as well, and I'm really, really happy about that. It's it's awesome. Okay. So we will now move to to the next point on the agenda, which is elections of the Code of Conduct Council. We have 3 positions for the Code of Conduct Council members, but only to have accepted.
Yeah, but that doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't matter.
You can ask because Graf is online and is present, so you can ask him.
Okay.
Amber hasn't accepted in this.
Okay, Amber hasn't accepted in discourse, so if you can just please, if you are here online with us, can you just say officially that you accept the nomination, so that we have it all properly? Yes, no, maybe. I have hands and then thumbs up from Hunza. Not sure what there was. And he has left the meeting. Anyway, do we have any?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I accept the nomination. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we have 3 candidates for the Code of Conduct Council. I will open the floor to any questions that you might have to the candidates. So is there anything you would like to ask our 3 candidates for the Code of Conduct Council? Sorry?
Yeah, may I just say one little thing?
Alessandro would like to say something?
Yes, actually, I have no questions, and I don't want to bore you all because it's. I mean, I know that is quite. But the only thing I remember, we added this in 2018 in Milan, this Code of Conduct Council, and despite, I mean, it's not a minor thing. It's a very important thing. So I'm pretty sure that you will all take it seriously. What I would like you to just advise is, as far as I remember, it's not, you know, a way to judge or a way to punish somebody because of any behavior. It's a way to enforce collaboration, to create more cooperation and foster a proper organization. So, I mean, I would advise you all to try to do this instead of waiting that problem arises and came to your table. Because when problems arrive to your table, it's already too late. Thank you.
Thank you, Alessandro. I can't see any more questions, so I will open the vote for the elections of the Code of Conduct Council. Just to remind everyone again, we are voting, we are electing up to 3 candidates. You can vote for any or all of them with the maximum number of votes that you have. And the vote is now open, so please cast your votes. The link is posted in the Jitsi chat and on Mattermost as well. Do we have the result? Okay, so I will now slowly close the vote.
Oh, Netherlands.
Okay, which is just Netherlands. Netherlands has just voted. Perfect. So I'm closing the vote. And we'll just wait very quickly for minute takers to. Okay, so everyone.
One house is missing. I don't know.
Okay, and we have elected everyone. Yeah, and all three of the candidates have been elected as members of the Code of the Conduct Council. Congratulations. And any other business? Yes. Yeah. So this has concluded the voting and election parts of our council. I'm really glad how fast we moved through this. So thank you, everyone. And now I'm opening the any other business point on the agenda, and I think we had a motion or a remark from the French Pirate Party that you wanted to put forward. So please, this is the time and space to do that. Okay, again, I'm opening the any other business point on the agenda. Yeah, and I would ask the representative of the French Pirate Party to speak what they wanted to talk about at the beginning via Maya.
Okay. Hello, I'm Amber, and yeah, we have a request from our head of for the European election in France. She wants to do things where every head of list outside in other countries, sorry, in different parties, sign it, and she would be interested to write it, and she proposed to exchange about modification about it and things like that. Okay, I wait.
I'm sorry, I didn't really understand all of that. Can you please post it in writing? There was quite a strong echo, and the connection is not great. So, if you have this in writing, could you please post it in either in the Jitsi chat, Mattermost, or Discourse, please? Thank you. Okay, what I'm suggesting is because we had a bit of a connection and understanding problem. So what I would suggest is that you put this in writing and send it to the next board. We will deal with it on our next meeting, and if which is going to be tomorrow. And if needed, we can prepare a point on the agenda for the next council meeting. Is that okay? These two principal press release.
It should be fine.
Perfect. Can you see it in the agenda? Yeah. European Pirate Parties. Okay, so the text is that European Pirate Parties agree to the principle of common press release in view of the European elections, which would be signed by their top candidates and to national press. A work group could be set up with the PPEU's collaboration. Mikuláš, yes, please.
Yes, I think we should probably talk more about this topic within the board, also with the view of upcoming elections. I guess what should be certainly done would be sort of like press releases combined between the, let's say, some MEPs and some of the national pirate parties. That's something we certainly already prepare with some of the pirate parties, and I would gladly invite all the others to participate. We are probably unable to sneak into one particular press release quotes coming from 10 different candidates from different countries, but certainly we shall keep the principle that there will be one candidate from national party and one from the elected MEPs to kind of like get the attention and also access to the media. So, but this is probably for more technical discussion among, let's say, the PR people, and we certainly keep it in mind, and we would like to propose it further on. So. I would maybe recommend to anybody who is interested in facilitating this type of cooperation to contact either MAP or maybe Tomáš or Nikki, who are working within the European Parliament on the communication, to actually discuss the details how to do that, and we certainly will prepare something to support your national campaigns.
Thank you. Thank you for the reply and for the motion. We will certainly talk about it further. Is there anything else that we would like to, or you would like to talk about at this moment? Bastian, yep.
Yeah, good afternoon. Maybe you need some lay auditors?
I'm sorry, Bastian, we can't hear you right now.
Again, maybe you need some lay auditors.
The lay auditors have been elected for 3 years, so we still have.
Okay, thank you. That's my fault. Thank you.
No worries. Okay. Anyone else? Anything? Doesn't look like. So we have, I think, concluded all the points on the agenda. I would like to thank you all for your cooperation, voting, questions, and discussions. I think it was a very productive meeting, and I think for the whole board, I can just say that yeah, we are looking forward to working for you. Mike, is there a hand raised from you? And do you want to come here?
Come here, Mike.
Can't I do it from here? No, okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Look.
And before before Mike comes up here, I'm personally very much looking forward to working with you for the next term, and looking forward to the European elections. And Mike, the floor and computer is yours.
Computer is mine, actually.
No, computer is Alessandro's. Okay.
I'm taking it. I just had a suggestion that we might take a picture, all of us that are here, and it would be nice to announce maybe where the evening entertainment is, if we know the location already.
I thought if they switch the camera on, also the picture for them, because we have
We can take the picture around the
around.
the
Yeah,
thing.
around.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Okay, so the suggestion is, okay, I will now officially close the meeting. Thank you all very much for your participation. If you want to stay on for a little bit more and switch on your cameras, we will gather around our television here and take a family picture of the meeting, which we will then post on the social media. So if you want to switch on your cameras, please do. And everyone who is present here and would like to take a family picture with us, just please come forward and we will take a quick picture. Other than that, thank you very much, and I hope to see you all soon.